Hello guys. So like always, I want to make more videos or whatever. So I was watching YouTube. I had to like get my face together because, well, first of all, I was drinking a beer. I don't know, it's just like wine, it takes me forever to get drunk from, but a beer, I can definitely be buzzed after one, and I had one. So I was watching YouTube and I was watching that video called Hurt Bae. And I'm sleepy on top of all of this. So I'm sure everybody has seen the memes. I've seen the memes, and like that's the thing about me. Cause like, okay, prime example, the movie Get Out. I've been seeing all the Get Out memes, and it kind of turns me off as to seeing the movie. So with that being said, I've been seeing the Hurt Bae memes, but it turned me off as to watching it. So today I was just bored, and I was like, all right, whatever. Let me watch this video of Hurt Bae. And I'll put that video in the description box. Man, I'm so sleepy. I'm more sleepy than drunk, so don't think that this is a drunk video. So when I watched that video, and anybody can watch it, I think if you're watching this video, you should watch that video next. It's only like 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. It's not even 7 minutes long. But in the video, there's a couple. Well, I don't know. I think at the time they were a couple, but now they're not, or either they had just broken up and then they did this interview. And in the interview, they're both good-looking people. You know, not to say that you can't be a hurt bae if you're ugly, but, you know, good-looking people. They can, judging by their looks, they can find anybody. These are nice-looking people. And the girl clearly is well educated. I don't know about the guy, but they said they met in college, so he obviously is too. So, you know, they can find whoever. They can find love. But in the video, excuse me, they talk about how they met or whatever. And then they ended up, oh my God. I just had some Girl Scout cookies, some damn lemon ones, and now it's making me freaking burp. Okay, so they met in college. They didn't like each other. Then they ended up moving in the same apartment building. Then I think she said he met her in an elevator and asked to take her groceries in. So she was like, whatever. So then they started dating. So the video, it just gets straight into it on the video. So she says, how many times have you cheated on me? And he says, a lot. And she says, well, if you had to say, how many times have you cheated on me? And he says, well, I wasn't counting, or I wasn't keeping track, or whatever. And so she starts to cry, and then she walks off, because they're sitting across from each other, looking face to face in these chairs. So she starts to cry, and she walks off, and then she comes back and kind of composes herself, but not really. Like, she's not like hysterical or anything. So yeah, she did compose herself pretty well. So then she says, I remember going into your room and you were there with another woman and you told me to leave, and I left. When I finally got back into my room, I just cried. And he's just sitting there like a fucking goofy ass face. Like, you could kind of tell in the video that he like felt bad, but I think he was just more embarrassed that this shit is being recorded and he was being caught. And she just cried the whole time. Like, she tried not to cry, and she did a really good job of keeping her composure. But it was just so sad. And then it was just like, because I've been seeing these memes, and judging by the memes, like, people are like, what the fuck? Why didn't you slap him? But you have to really think about it. I think, oh, wait. Then there was another part. Somehow, something happened. I think he said, why did you stay? Or somebody said, why did you stay? And she said, because you're my best friend. Like, I started crying when she said that shit. First of all, I was like a little teary-eyed um when she said how many times they cheated on me. He said I wasn't counting, because I thought he just didn't give a fuck. Like, bitch, what the fuck? I knew you was gonna forgive me, so who cares? And then he said something like, when I was cheating on you, I didn't think anything of it because I wasn't trying to settle down. And that's what kills me about men. Like, you guys say you're not trying to settle down, and you go around breaking so many hearts. But you knew that this woman wanted to settle down, but because it was a fun thing for you and something that you wanted at the time, and you were so selfish, you chose to play with her emotions and break her heart because you want to have fun instead of just being honest. Because there's plenty of women out there that just want to sleep with somebody, that don't want any strings attached. But you let somebody get attached to you and fall in love with you, and then you just leave them on and you're cheating on them. And that hurts so bad. It's so fucked up. Because it's happened to me. Well, it's happened to me every relationship. But where it is like really broke me down and made me sad and made me really depressed, it's happened to me 3 times, and it's not funny. You never really get over it. And that's like another reason why I was crying in the video, watching the video. And then at the end, they were saying like they live in 2 different states now, but they talk every single day. And a lot of people were saying, like, in the comments, when he said that he wasn't keeping track, she should have slapped him. Put yourself in her shoes. She did I can't speak for everybody, but honey, she did exactly what I would have did. She cried. Like, that's all you can do when somebody just breaks you like that, and you, even though you're hearing what they're saying, you still love them. You don't have the strength to fight them. And I'm no stranger to slapping the fuck out of a man, honey. I'm no stranger to it. But in moments like that, all you can do is cry. And it's just sad. And I just feel bad for her. Because everybody's been through it. And it's like amazing how people on the internet just want to like bash people like they haven't been through that shit either. Haven't been through it themselves. It's just disgusting. But, and then when they were like, they still talk, I was like, when I read this shit, I'm like, she is so fucking stupid. What the fuck she's still talking to him for? And then I looked at my text messages, and I looked at my Facebook messages, and I looked at this email that I have, and it's just like, you can't even say why she's still talking to him. Because all 3 of them guys that broke my heart, I still talk to them. It's hard when you have a connection with someone, even though they fuck you over, that does not change the way you feel about them. So it's very easy to forgive them on your own terms, even if you don't want to be with them, even if in the back of your mind you may want to be with them. It takes a long time to fully let go of somebody. So I just totally understood where she's coming from, and I was just crying with her. I was just so sad. Hurt bae, man. But these men get away with it. And then women pin ourselves against each other when we're not even the problem. That's why I just can't argue with no bitches no more. Unless you put a gun up to his head, he's the problem. And it's just sad. It was just a sad video. If anybody feels like crying, go on there and watch Hurt Bae. Because it's sad. I hope she moves on. You know what? I hope she gets so famous and she meets somebody. The bitch better not meet Drake. But she meet like some famous celebrity or millionaire, billionaire, whatever, that is just going to treat her so right and just do everything good by her, because that's exactly what she deserves. And then she had asked him something, and he was like, well, I didn't want to leave you all the way alone or something like that because you were my best friend. That's not your best friend. And these men, they just tell you anything you want to hear. Master fucking manipulators. That's not your best friend. If that was your best friend, you would not do that to her. Your best friend means that you are looking out for their best interest. Your best friend is like a family member. You wouldn't do that. You just wouldn't do it. That makes me sad. It makes me so sad. And it's like, you can't even blame her because it's so hard getting over somebody. I'm just getting over my first love, and we haven't been together in years. And I met him when I was a teenager. It's hard, especially if you put all your energy and all your eggs into one basket, and this person is like your family, and you're closer to this person than you are with your family. It's really hard. Like, it's terrible. And I don't think that men like grieve the same way that women grieve. When women are out of a relationship, it's like a death, at least in my case. And it's sad. But I think men, because they have so many damn options, it's not really that important to them. And that's even more sad. But anyways, I was gonna like explain my heartbreaks. I don't even want to think about them. Fucking bastards. But yeah, watch Hurt Bae. If you guys have the time, watch Hurt Bae on here on YouTube. So check it out and let me know what you think about it. I think I'm gonna get ready for bed. I don't feel good. My leg is hurting anyway. Blah. Story of my life. Okay, bye.